efforts, graduates in chemistry and biochemistry that were sitting at home and wondering and probably questioned the qualification they had, but you gave them a reason to say, you know, I did it for this reason. So I really salute you, and I want us all to stand and clap hands for her, because what she did. We say, meaning you get educated for the purpose of taking others along. And it's really, really heartening and humbling for me to see a woman who's cared enough about others, even though she has an education, but she wanted to educate others and ensure that, more importantly, they're able to get employment. So thank you very much. Program Director and the Dean of the Faculty of Health Sciences, Professor Lionel Green Thompson, the Vice Chancellor of the University of Cape Town, Professor Musa Moshabela, the Head of Medicine, Professor Mashiko Sitedi, the Director of the Hair and Skin Research Laboratory, Professor Nala Kumalo, the Director of the MRC Wound Healing and Keloid Translational Research Unit, Professor Adayesh Bayat, the Administrator of the Services, SITA, Mr. Letohonono Masocha, the Acting Chief Executive Officer of the Services, SITA, Mr. Sibusi Sodada, the wonderful and esteemed students in our midst, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Standing here today at UCT, one of my alma maters, I did my BA in political philosophy here, did my LLB at Rhodes, and then went and did a master's and a PhD in mercantile law at the University of Stellenbosch. It remains deeply meaningful and personal to be here. This prestigious institution shaped my intellectual formation and sharpened my sense of public service and responsibility. And as such, to return here as the Deputy Minister of Higher Education and Training, at a moment when we are expanding the capacity of specialized health sciences, is profoundly significant. Today, ladies and gentlemen, is not just about looking back with fondness, it is about positioning our country for the future we intend and must build. Our gathering here today is not just about marking the official start of the construction of a new research institute. We are here to turn intention into infrastructure. We are here to turn policy into platform. We are here to turn partnership into national capacity. The sod-turning ceremony is not only ceremonial in nature, it symbolizes a commitment to progress. It says we're investing in skills, we are strengthening institutions, and we're expanding productive capacity. Today, we break ground for the Africa Research Institute for Skin Health, the RISE building, an African-led initiative that has already demonstrated excellence in research, skills development, and industry engagement. This initiative represents more than just a building or a construction project. It reflects deliberate national investment in science, innovation, and employability. Perhaps one may ask, why invest here at the University of Cape Town when we have TVET colleges and community colleges requiring extensive infrastructural support? The answer is a simple and principled one. Universities such as the University of Cape Town drive advanced research, specialized training, and innovation. Government responsibility, ladies and gentlemen, is not to choose one institutional type over another. Government's responsibility is to strengthen the entire post-school education and training ecosystem in a coordinated and complementary manner where each institution contributes according to its mandate and its strength. Each institution has a role to play. Each institution must be resourced appropriately, and each institution must demonstrate value. Today, we're investing in high-level specialized science capacity that feeds into industry, entrepreneurship, and health safety. ARISE's flagship program, namely the Advanced Diploma in Cosmetic Formulation Science, housed within UCT's Division of Dermatology, is not just another qualification. It is the first of its kind in South Africa and the first globally to be located within a dermatology division of an institution. That decision, ladies and gentlemen, I believe was deliberate and recognizes that those who formulate cosmetic products must understand the clinical and dermatological consequences of these projects. It integrates rigorous scientific training with 80% hands-on industry engagement and critically sensitizes students to the health implications of cosmetic products on consumers. That is responsible innovation. This infrastructure that is yet to be built is not merely an achievement for UCT, which is also an expression of the evolving role of the services sector. The services sector does not exist to administer grants. It exists to expand opportunities through skills development initiatives that result in employability. By supporting infrastructure development such as this one, the services sector is strengthening its mandate in three primary ways. It is linking levy resources to high-impact skills development programs. It is aligning skilling and training with marked industry participation, and it is underpinning its skills development programs with absorption that is realistic and traceable. This is what true reform looks like. In a State of the Nation address last night, President Cyril Ramaphosa was unequivocal about the future of our skills development landscape. He stated that SETAs must be reformed to improve governance, deepen employer participation, and align training directly with labor market demands. He reminded us that training must be a door to opportunity and not a dead end. Today's initiative is a concrete expression of that call. It is not just about certificates and merely skilling and training for the sake of skilling and training. It is about skilling and training for employability, for absorption, and meaningful economic participation. This project allows the services sector to deepen its footprints in science-based services and reinforces skills transfer in emerging industries. This is how a SETA should extend its role meaningfully and impactfully. SETAs must increasingly function as active labor market intermediaries, working with industry and business in program design, ensuring web-based learning is embedded and in tracking employment outcomes long after certificates are issued. Today also signals that government will support programs that are labor market aligned, scientifically rigorous, and industry integrated. The Department of Higher Education and Training recognizes this initiative as groundbreaking. We support it, we support young people, and we expect measurable outcomes. As someone who once walked these corridors as a student, I know that buildings alone do not produce success. Infrastructure creates access, but it is the support that sustains achievement that creates success. Today's students desire innovation and research. That is why academic excellence must be matched by institutional care. If we are serious about meaningful change, then access cannot be the finish line. Students who enter these doors must be supported to complete what they have started, to thrive and to emerge as leaders in their respective fields and in their communities. We must also ensure that our graduates strengthen not just an industry, but also a community. In conclusion, this afternoon, we're not just turning the soil, but also laying foundations. We're laying foundations for responsible innovations. We are laying foundations for meaningful skills development and the transfer of technology in science. We're laying foundations for deeper collaboration between academia and industry. We're laying foundations for measurable employment outcomes, and we're laying foundations for a reformed skills development system grounded firmly in accountability and impact. Ladies and gentlemen, the foundations we will lay here today will carry future professionals. Those professionals will strengthen industries, these industries will uplift communities, and those communities will carry this nation forward. This is how we build not only infrastructure, but hope. Hope in young people who need employment desperately. Thank you very much. Gallo.
What an incredible afternoon